cars on the last lap in 2 races in turn 1. So a little bit frustrating, just we're going to have another decent run there. Everything was looking good. The car was really happy with us tonight. Just unfortunate, I was kind of committed to the middle, sort of the high side, and I seen the 48 completely sideways in front of me, and I was like, he's going to hit the car on the inside and come back up the track, and I couldn't get turned down the low end. So just one of them deals. It's frustrating, but it's restricted plate racing. So we'll work hard on getting our backup car ready and getting it ready for Sunday, and hopefully we ought to get up through the field and get somewhere towards the front in the safe spot. It's tough to catch any luck so far this Speedway.
Thanks, Marty. Chris?
Thank you, JB. And so the second duel goes to Kyle.
All right, we are now joined by Robert Richardson Jr., the driver of the number 26 Stalkit Toyota. Robert has qualified for the Daytona 500 with his qualifying speed. Why don't you talk a little bit about what it means to make the field for Sunday's race?
Well, a lot of you guys know it's not all necessarily about the drivers when you come to Daytona. I got to thank Mike Ford and all of our Stalkit crew for all the hard work and determination that they've had this weekend, for being a makeshift crew put together here in the past couple of weeks. 2 weeks ago, I was at home working on my ranch and got a phone call from Lane Segerstrom from Stalkit, and said he's trying to put a deal together with BK Racing, trying to run the Daytona 500. And this was 2 weeks ago. A lot of guys, start preparing for this race as soon as the season ends from last year. And I'm very, very honored to be a part of BK Racing and just having another opportunity to run here at the Daytona 500. And, I've been in it once before, but this one is very, very special to me and to my family. My wife and I welcomed our, brand new baby boy who was born in early December. So every bit of earnings that we get from this race is going to go into a college fund for him. And, it's just the good Lord looking down on us and blessing us, and got to give all the glory to him.
We are also joined up here by Matt DiBenedetto, who is the driver of the number 93 Dustless Blasting Toyota. Matt has qualified for the Daytona 500 based on his finish of 9th place in the race today. Man. Matt, why don't you talk a little bit about making the field for the Daytona 500?
Man, it's a heck of an honor to be racing in my first Daytona 500, and on top of that, getting all 4 of our BK Racing cars in the race for Sunday. So that was neat. We kind of set out to hopefully, depending on how it fell in the race, but try and race my way in so then it would get Robert in. If we were the top finishing unchartered team, or vice versa if he was running in front of us to help him. So that was the main goal. But being able to race in my first Daytona 500 this weekend is going to be a heck of an honor. I've dreamed of it since I was 5, so I'm excited.
All right, we'll open it up to questions for both Robert and Matt. If you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you. We'll start over there. Please state your name and affiliation.
This is Joel Arquente with TheRacingExperts.com. It's for Robert. In 2011, you were locked in the race. Did you have? And this year you weren't. Did you feel any different racing the Duel compared to 2011?
Oh man, it's a night and day difference. The stress that I've been putting just on myself in general to make this race. I've been pacing the floor ever since I woke up this morning, just eager to get this race underway, and just eager to see how the outcome would happen. And I'm still in awe, that this happened. I'm very, very thankful for Mike Ford, for Ron Devine, Toyota, Lane Segerstrom with Stalkit, my family, my friends, my wife. Just couldn't be more blessed than I am right now. Thank you, sir.
We're going to go up to the press box for a question.
Bruce Martin with Speed Sport Magazine and Autosport. Describe what the pressure is like in today's duels with so limited number of positions available for either one of you to advance through the race. It's almost like the pressure is concentrated compared to years past where 3 or 4 guys may transfer in through the duels.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of change happening in NASCAR, and it is a very different format and system than we're used to. But I think it's going to be a great evolution for the sport. But like you said, it's definitely a lot different because there was a lot of focus, on both of us going into this, because there was only a handful of unchartered cars coming here trying to make the race. So it put a lot of focus on us, and I think a lot of extra stress on us trying to make it. So and especially coming down for us to qualifying. We knew we were right on the bubble of whether we could qualify straight in on speed or not, and because Michael McDowell was really close to us in practice.
Yep.
So they were massaging on the car, doing every possible thing that they could, and luckily I got to have the world lifted off my shoulders on Sunday after we made our qualifying lap. But unfortunately, for Robert, he had to race his way in, but they did the same. They put themselves in the fourth qualifying position, which was huge. So, it allowed us to have a good position going into the race. And I knew I didn't have anything to lose other than go out there and race my tail off to try and get Robert in. So it's just a lot different this year with the way that NASCAR has changed to the charter system, but I'm excited about it. And it was cool. Kind of now that it's all over with, we can say that it was cool that we had a lot of focus put on us.
Yep, I owe Matt one for this for sure.
Were there any additional questions from the press box?
Chris Knight, CatchFence.com. For Matt, is the plan still to change engines from the TRD motor to the Triad motor for the Daytona 500?
I believe so. I'm about 99% sure that we are going to change to the Triad engine. But, Triad does a great job for us. They have all last year. They did a really good job for us. So, obviously, I'm thankful that we had a support from Toyota and a nice, powerful TRD engine under the hood for practice qualifying and then the duels today, because it sure was worth every bit of, it helped us a ton. So couldn't be more thankful for those guys for that. But, for Sunday, I think we're going to switch back to a Triad engine, but we have a really good car. So hopefully we can have a good run on Sunday.
Question up front here.
Tom Bowles, front stretch. Matt, this is easily the most competitive BK has been at Daytona. What do you think the biggest change has been over the offseason to position you guys like this? And obviously super early, not yet in the Daytona 500, but is this a result of more Toyota support or even the charter system positioning you guys to be more competitive?
Yeah, the more support we get from Toyota, the better it's going to help us. That's a huge asset, and it showed here this weekend. So we're really, really thankful to Toyota for giving us more help. So that's a lot of what you see there. That's going to help us tremendously. So that, and then, Ron Devine, our team owner, made a huge commitment over the offseason and showed that he wants to get better by buying a whole fleet of cars from Michael Waltrip Racing, a lot of equipment from there. We hired some personnel from there. So, we're still a small team. So we still run on a smaller budget than obviously some of the bigger teams. But I feel like we are going to take it to the next level. I feel like we have a good chance to perform a lot better this year. And like you said, it was neat to come here and be more competitive. So, So we're excited about it. I think you will see us running more competitively this year. From my aspect as a driver, I learned a lot last year. Not being a rookie this year, taking off the dreaded yellow stripes on the back will be good for me as well.
We'll go to Dinah next.
Robert, hi, Dinah Pulver with the Daytona Beach News Journal.
Howdy.
Would you enlighten a few of us on exactly what your ranch is and where it is and what you do there?
My ranch is located in Pilot Point, Texas, which is about 30 minutes north of the Texas Motor Speedway. And basically what I do out there is hay production for a lot of the horse ranches there locally. Anything from race horses, barrel horses, anything a horse could be used for. That's basically what I do on a yearly basis. Yes, ma'am.
Do we have any additional questions for these two drivers? All right, Robert and Matt, congratulations. Good luck on Sunday in the race.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks, guys.